Hey everybody, I'm coming to you from my mountain office today, and I thought it might be kind of fun to share this transition with you. Coming up here for the summer has been an interesting process, and it's funny because the US Postal Service describes it as a temporary move, and I guess it kind of is. I'm learning that it kind of is. I've been struck by many things in this process, and one of them is that. So just like when we do move homes, we take everything that we own. It's such an emotional, such an important process where we take everything we own. It literally passes through our hands, and we make a judgment about it. We decide whether we're going to keep it or sell it or give it away or repurpose it. And on a smaller scale, something like that happens even when you're going somewhere just for a few months. And I'm also setting up my office here. I'm putting together my creative space, and I love doing that. I love the process of that. I love the process of the space speaking to me about my precious things, speaking to me about where they want to be placed, and all of that, and really creating a harmonious environment is something that I just truly enjoy. And there was some level of preparation for that while I was in my Florida office. You've all seen my background there. It's a couple of bookshelves that are smashed full of things, of books and all things, mindfulness. And I had to choose which of these things were coming with me. Some things came here to be here, and they will remain here. Other things I brought with me because I use them on a nearly daily basis. Other things I realize I forgot and that I wish I had here. And that's all part of the unfolding too. So I thought I'd just take you on a little tour of what I have here, what I did choose to bring with me, what kind of bones infrastructure was already here, and how I'm filling that in. So I'm gonna hop on the other side of the camera and take you on a little bit of a tour today. All right, so I'm gonna start with this piece right here. It's really interesting, this large butterfly piece. This inspired one of my tattoos that's on my forearm, which was inspired by a similar piece. And I'm not usually a gold person, but something about this really called me. And what's interesting is that other pieces have come together to complement this. So I'm gonna step out here. I decided to go with kind of a natural desk and more neutral furnishings. And then there's that corner there. And so it's really coming together. And then one of my students gifted me this beautiful little Dragonfly drawer set, and I keep my note cards in here and other things. Here are my tarot. Now that came, tarot and incense, shaman cards, those things came with me. They always are with me, so they'll be going back to Florida with me. This is kind of some current working stuff, my journal reading. Here, this beautiful crystal was acquired specifically for this room. Was brought here to be left here. This is an amethyst from my best friend. These are a couple of healing tools that have been with me for a long time. This little quartz came from right in our backyard. And then of course there's the sage and clearing spaces there. And this piece up here, I have to show you this beautiful woman. She is a lovely original by a friend of mine named Rick Goodvin. Those of you who want to check out his art, he's on Instagram as Irradical Rick, and he's just the most prolific and talented artist. And so I have several of his pieces, and this is, of course, I brought her to be here as well. Of course, my books in need of a bookshelf, which will go here when I get it. And I'll have a story about the bookshelf that's coming there. And in here, just some more. These are all healing tools. They're all crystals and stones that I've used in my Reiki practice, and they'll be living on those bookshelves whenever they get here. And here are some things I brought along to start making a puja. I realized I only brought one Ganesha with me, so he's facing out right there. I've got a couple of candles. I could use some more candles. Again, another healing piece. This stone is from Santorini, Greece. The name of the island is actually Thera, but everyone knows it as Santorini. And some friends gave me that because they know I just love that island. I had a real spiritual experience there. This Buddha was given to me by a friend many, many years ago. This mala I use when I'm on retreat and at trainings and things like that. So it's got some real special energy to it. So it's going to be going to Kripalu with me later this month. Obviously, a couple incense burners. This one came from Patmos, Greece, and my tinctures. Those go back and forth. And that's about it. And then I have these little elephants here that are made from recycled paper. Love my elephants. And then, of course, there are the tools of the practice. And get to enjoy that pretty view. So there it is, everybody. I'm gonna spin around now and come on this side of the camera. Sorry if that was really close. So that's it, everybody. That's where I'm at. It's in transition. I'm just holding space for the things, for the room to speak to me about what it wants. So I'll share the unfolding with you over the coming weeks. All right, everybody, you have a fantastic weekend.